your eyes peeled.
Super Contra for the arcades slash, Super Contra for Super Nintendo because they're basically the same goddamn game. But anyways, so this is my stressful or ragefully painful experience with Super Contra. Now, I want to tell y'all something, okay? I never, and I mean never, ever wanted to come back to Contra ever again. I won't even lie to you guys and say, yeah, I was going to come back to this. Bro, I remember after the first Contra game that I ever played, aka Contra on the NES, I never wanted to play something like Contra ever again because you guys know I hate the one life system. I hate you die in one hit and you only have a certain amount of lives, a certain amount of continues, and if you lose all those continues, they go all the way back to the beginning. I hate that about Contra. So you guys should know that, right? So that's why I never bothered to come back, because also the amount of stress that I got from playing Contra by itself is freaking ludicrous, right? And I want to tell you guys how I managed to get this game, right? So I asked my brother, Lubit, by the way, Tin Burners, welcome to stream. I asked my brother, hey, can I get a game for like $7, $8, right? He gave me $10, and I think I had $1 or $2 in my Nintendo Switch Online stuff. That's where I got these games. And he was like, okay, I see you. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to get a game. Probably an old retro game. I was kind of looking into like Ninja Gaiden, the retro Ninja Gaiden for that Hamster made. The same versus Super Mario Brothers. The same people who did that, right? And I was like, I want to play it because why not, right? Let's find a game. I can't believe I am the only person in this stream. Yeah, so far, right? So I asked him, and he said, yeah, I'll give you some money. And I got some money. And originally I was going to go for Ninja Gaiden, but Super Contra was right there. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I saw Super Contra, I did remember my experience with regular Contra. And I was like, you know what? Let's not be scared, of Contra. Because I know that this is going to be hard. But, come on, man. It's been how long since we made that video on Contra 1? It's been a few months, right? Since I even touched anything Contra related. I haven't touched Contra 3. I haven't touched Contra 4. I haven't touched any of those, bro, because I was so afraid. But anyways, I bought this. I asked Louis to buy this for me, and I got another game, which I will talk about way later in the future. Ukulele, by the way, that's the game I got also with Super Contra and stuff, because I had a little money extra left over, and it was on deal. And I was like, hey, why not playing, Ukulele, the fake-ass Banjo-Kazooie? Maybe give it a chance. Maybe I'll like it. Type shit. But anyways, so as I was saying, right? Hey, Game Boys, what's up? Life good with Mimi. Welcome. Looks like there's more people have come. Yeah. Welcome. Thanks. So I got into the game. I sat my ass down and said, well, it's time for hell, right? And I realized this is the Retro Archives version, the arcade version of Super Contra, right? And Hamster adds these features. I want to let you guys know that there's a lot of features that you can go into the settings and change, right? So, for example, you can make the game easier with these settings if you press the minus button on your Switch, because I only play this on Switch. I didn't play this on PS5 or PS4. It might be the pad if it is on the PS5 or something. But anyways, right? I decided to, fuck with the settings, put it on a little bit easier difficulty than the usual, because I know how hard Contra games are, right? I know how hard they can be, and they're fucking annoying, right? They're annoyingly stressful to deal with, right? So I tweak some settings. I give myself max lives I could give, which is 7 lives, and I think 7 continues as well. So I had some continues on me, So I went in with those in mind, and I'm going to let level 1 do the talking, right? So I boot up the game. Starting out like this. Right? Here's the game. Let's play. Press start. You get it in. You're your boy, you go in shooting. I'm sitting there when I went in shooting. Damn, it's been a long time. It's been eons. By the way, using Nintendo's complete footage for this. But it's been so long since I played a Contra game. Give me my motherfucking spread gun, bro. And by the way, this is level 1. And keep in mind as well, Super Contra only has 5 levels in the entire game. So there is not that many levels. Nowhere near as much as the first one, which I was surprised about because I was sitting there thinking, wait a minute. Regular Contra had 8 whole levels, kind of like Ninja Gaiden. What happened to that? Nah, man. This game was originally arcade. Gonna go with 5 levels, and I think the NES one also did 5 levels, because why the hell not? And I was like, okay, the adventure's actually going to be shorter this time. That's actually really nice, you know, for me. Because, those 8 levels and the final boss of Contra 1 made me go like this from my fucking chair. Look. Shit made, like, pretend the chair is spinning like rapidly, like over and over again, and I'm gone. That's what Contra did to me. I didn't want to go anywhere near it. Kind of like Ghosts and Goblins. That fucking game. Did I talk about Super Ghosts and Goblins already? I might have. But anyways, my point is, right, I wanted that fucking spread gun. I wanted to spray people alive in this level, which I think you do get. Also, this missile gun is new. I've never used it before, but obviously I don't like it as much as the spread gun. The spread gun does peak damage, right? So I'm running through this level. Nothing too bad so far. But then when you get to that tank, obviously I died on that little tank right there. But this helicopter bit in level 1 whooped my fucking ass. I hated this so much with how much you had to destroy, bro. Because every motherfucking time, you know, you were playing, you know, every time I got to this point, I just kept dying over and over again because how many dudes, how many times you need to shoot the fucking helicopter. I was trying to shoot the turbine. I was trying to shoot all sorts of shit, and it didn't even get destroyed, bro. I was so confused, right? So then I'm like, okay, bet it up then. Plane explodes. We move on, bro. But this dude ain't choosing new gun. I chose new gun just to kind of shoot, have fun. You know what I mean? And I remember just shooting. I was struggling. Some of these enemy placements and shit, I swear they were fucking me up, bro. But the new thing they introduced to Contra is this top-down perspective stuff, right? That tank was a bitch. I don't want to go through each and every single level, even though it wouldn't be that long, but this was the new gameplay thing that they added that original Contra did not have. Top-down perspective, shooting, and combat. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't know if I was necessarily feeling these type of top-down sections all that much, because to me, I don't know, don't get me wrong, I do love the 2D sections. Actually, you know what? In my opinion, when I was playing, I think they gave me an easier time. Well, they gave me, it's kind of like a mix of an easier time, but also a worser time at the same time, because when I was going through those top-down rooms and shit, like, I would have more areas to shoot, but since I didn't have my spread gun, I lost it, by the way, it was kind of harder to shoot enemies, and enemies are coming from all 8 directions that you're able to shoot in, you know, a little bit to the left over there, a little bit right over there, straight, and then, you know, the different directions, the main 4 directions, and then 4 side directions, you know what I mean? So, having enemies kind of constantly come around those angles, and giant-ass tanks flying through, kind of stressed me out, especially, I was sweating, I was dripping in sweat, like, underneath my armpits and shit. It was bad how stressed out Contra got me, dude, especially because I haven't played it at all. Like I said, I haven't touched this shit since Contra 1 back on the NES, so seeing this in front of me, you know, fucking sucks. Oh, also another thing they introduced is these one-player, not P3, but the shell weapon, right? So sometimes some enemies will drop a shell, and it's able to bomb nuke all the enemies on the map. At least a good chunk of them if they can't go underground and shit, which was Weirdly cool. But yeah, this boss was annoying. Just gonna straight up say that now. This boss was annoying. Oh my god, level 3. I think there's level 2 or 3. But this jungle shit where you can't even see the bugs come out from the trees and shit, this was bad. I hated this. This was awful for me going through. And then the boss makes no difference. Look at this ugly ass fucking thing. You're sitting there looking at it like, dude, what type of demons are these? By the way, Contra over here, he's like an alien slayer, so keep that in mind. He slays aliens that like come to Earth, you know, to invade. That's basically his job, right? So I'm seeing this fucking thing. I'm here to shoot it for dear life. Just shoot it till it dies, while also jumping and dodging everything the enemies blow up, and it, you know, he's able to clear it. It took me like, I think 20 minutes to clear that one dude. But then we get into this weird ass section right here, bro. Look at this. Bro, I'm like, are we in the alien stronghold? Which I think we are, right? As I'm shooting, running, gunning, and by the way, yes, you are going to lose fucking life depending how good you are, but the spread gun, I'm telling you, I think the spread gun's the best game again in this game. But what also sucks is since this is arcade, it kind of plays like a 3DS/2DS. You can't really see what's that much in front of you in comparison to an NES controller or the NES version of Super Contra. Which the NES version of Super Contra, by the way, they call it Super C, so that's another thing. But this level bothered me for a little bit, and I think the boss here as well, the sub-boss, like if you look at this, also really got me, dude. Kind of reminded me of Ridley from Metroid Prime and shit. But anyway, so after this is probably the last level of the game. This level sucked. I hated running through this level so much. Level 5, right? I hated it because of how many enemies there were, like those underground mouth things, constantly in your face and ruining a good time. Like this, oh my god, this level was so bad because you can't stay in one spot to get rid of enemies very long. You gotta constantly stay moving so enemies don't like fuck you up, right? Fucking people. But anyways, as I was saying, it gets this stressful, like this. And you're looking at it the whole time like, oh my fuck. And by the way, I died here so many fucking times. Like, it was ridiculous how many times I died in this stage due to enemies popping up out of behind me, left, right, straight. It's all the time. Like, these fucking guys come after me left and right. And I remember, I'm wearing the headphones. I have all the sounds and everything in these headphones where I just sit and wear it. And it's earmuffed, and all I'm hearing is the game that's right in front of me, and I have my controller right here just playing through this section of level 5. Oh my god, and it just gets worse. The enemy ramp up just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, bro. To the point, like, I was like, when does this level end? Because as you can see, you get this sub-boss, this creepy-ass thing, and later on, you're like, okay, I beat the game. I'm done. What's up? Nah, bro. This fucker comes out. When I saw this, bro, I gave up hope. I'm not even gonna lie. That demonic alien fucking weirdo entity thing, when I saw it, aka the final boss of Super Contra, when I saw this, I knew immediately what I did was I just kept shooting its main head till it died. I'm not even going to lie to you. I died so many times in the previous area and the boss right before this, his base form, before he transforms and comes out as this fucking thing. I died so many times. I only had my regular gun, my regular weak little pew-pew gun. So just sitting there shooting him and then trying my best to shoot the other two heads on the opposite side of them. I swear to fuck, this was one of the most annoying things because since you die in one hit and lives can just go out like this, you know, I did use loads, but I did use a little bit of loading, but I just kind of kept using my lives up, all my 7 lives up and just kind of continuing until he fucking died because of how annoying this dude is. You guys don't understand. That fucking monster thing has a lot of health. I mean, if you have the spread gun, if you had any other gun, it wouldn't be that fucking bad. But, like, because I didn't, have this spread gun or any other gun that's better than the base weapon, I had to defeat this boss with the base weapon with as many continues I had to waste as possible. Right? And I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man? You know, on this boss. And I remember after I finished it, you know, here, I'm going to show you after you finish the boss. This is what happens when you finish the boss and shit. When you beat the game. See, even with the spread gun, it takes a long time. You know, you got to shoot both its sides. Get rid of them for a little bit. Get rid of whatever. And also, this boss dishes out shit on you, too. So that's another thing. So let's say this. You defeat him. Guess that's the mother of all aliens, or a chunk of mother of all aliens. Let's say this. You beat this shit. You're like, the stress, the anxiety, it's fucking over. Never playing this again. Right? I won't hold. When I saw this screen and I saw the ending of the game, I was ready to quit. Because, I won't lie, this game made me remember why Contra as a series, like, is arguably one of the hardest franchises to play / get into. Because, and I think I can actually sum up why this series hasn't really gotten a bigger audience, is because of its mechanics and how it was made, you know? Like, not being able to, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Like, being able to be a master at the game and not get hit and never lose your gun or never lose a life is good and all. But, like, for casuals that actually want to get into Contra, I think that's why the series is, like, not getting as many games, or it's not as crazy as it once was, because it's only the diehards that are still playing, like, Contra and stuff. And obviously, I know Super Contra wants you to keep replaying the game over and over and over again, so you can just get better at its levels. But for me, the amount of stress and anxiety that I was put through just playing these 5 levels immediately reminded me of why I should probably stay away from Contra and maybe not play it ever again, or take a really long hiatus away from Contra. Like, every single game, I am going to be like, I play one Contra game, not every year, I play a Contra game like every so often, because I'm just saying, y'all, the amount of aliens, the amount of everything on your fucking screen at once that you have to, like, constantly shoot at and pay attention to can sometimes get really hectic, especially in bad situations, which could lead you to losing a life, or maybe even getting a game over and being forced to start all over again. To be honest, the only reason I endured Super Contra all the way to the end was because I had save states. I had an emulator. I had a built-in emulator that Hamster gave out to people who do buy, you know, Super Contra Arcade. You know, their version of Super Contra, aka the arcade game, because, you know, Hamster does arcade games. You know, they bring over arcade games from the old days and they bring it on for a console for like $8. You know, that's their job. But, geez, man, Super Contra really stressed me out. That's why I say, like, my stressful experience, or my Ragefully, because I was getting pissed too, like, throughout all this, I was getting pissed, but I just kept pressing on and on and on, because I was like, you know what? I want to see the end of this game, and it's not like you're going to be playing this multiple times over for like 20 years, Alan. You're going to play this once, maybe twice, if you don't remember what Super Contra was all about, and then replay it. Not the NES version. I would play the NES version, but, like, it's pretty much basically the same game I got here on Switch, but, like, the arcade version has better models because it's more closely resembling the characters from the game, other than the NES one, which I wasn't expecting the NES Contra to really look like the dudes, other than their iconic sprite-based look of the dude with blue and red pants, you know? But, anyways, I digress. That's Super Contra. I'm done. I might actually take a break. I'm tired a little bit after streaming Tekken for 4 hours, doing both the story modes, the Dark Awakening story and the Forgotten Echo story. Go watch that video. Go support that video. That was a long stream. That was 4 hours of my life right there. I don't shorts. I'm not going to be posting any shorts, mainly because I just don't want to right now. I want to kind of take a break from that. So and give you guys a break instead of adding you guys like 6, 7, 8 times a day, or just depending on the day, like 3, 4, 5 times today. Just want to do that stream and maybe this stream and whatnot, and then after that, just kind of be done. Want to call after this to reach you, talk to you about Undertaker. Wait, you guys want me to get Undertaker or Undertale? Because I've never played any of the games of Undertale. Never have. So, I don't know. But I'm also still going to call Chris, so maybe after when I'm done with that call, I'm not sure. To be real. Undertale. Okay, so Undertaker was like I got it. It was a mistake. It was autocorrect. But yeah. Fuck. It's been on Nintendo's eShop. Yeah, Renee was telling me get it for PlayStation because it's more optimized for PlayStation because the PlayStation had it out longer. But, which, let me see how much it is on, for in the video. I'm just gonna check this out. But yeah, Super Contra, do I recommend it to any casuals that are looking to get into Contra series? Honestly, I don't think I could recommend a Contra game for a casual. This stuff is for some of the most hardcore gamers out there, man. Just in general, as a series, I would say, like, bro, you want to play these games? I recommend everyone's first time you play this emulated. Because this game is going to kick your ass. And I don't mean it hyperbole. It's actually $9 on PlayStation. So it's actually even cheaper on PlayStation than it is. Oh, 1/18/2025, and it ends way after my birthday. So I can get this for $9. Undertale, the Undertale. The game right here. Yeah, but anyways. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends. I'll see you guys next time for another, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I think like another my experience on something, or, maybe like another vlog, or maybe something. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. But yeah, later guys. Peace. Huh? Let me know when you're ready for the call. All right.